the excitement level where you finally get to that point where guys are already back in the facility?
Yeah, it's definitely getting there. You can feel it. Don Sweeney and I had to go to some meetings in Detroit Monday, Tuesday, but then Tuesday, Wednesday, in the last few days, we're spending a lot of times with the coaches, going through all the system, even with the Providence coaches. Now it becomes real, right? You can feel it. Players are coming in, they're skating, they're stopping by at the office. So that's what it's all about. I have enough. You probably get sick of me like just talking. For me personally, I want to work. All right, I want to get back to the ice, and this week Ori got me excited. That's for sure.
When you look at just this overall group, what are you most excited about learning about this group of guys in terms of how they approach things, how they maybe want to learn what you're trying to instill as part of the strategy? What are you most excited about training camp?
Yeah, no, it's obviously a different voice. It's a new voice. There's a new language. There's a new tweaks on the system. So, I've been through it a few times. So it's also a fun time. As a coach or a coaching staff, we just try to make it simple as possible. So the guys, we don't want to make it not too complicated. We want them. The main goal is they have to get ready for game one, right? In Wash. So we're going to have some time, but not really. So that's going to be the challenge, but also a good challenge to have. And that's, and working with the right group of guys, I think definitely helps.
Have you had a chance to check in with any of the guys, talk to any of the guys after captain's practice, just to kind of hear how things went?
Yeah, no, most of the guys who've been around in the summer, I already talked to, the guys who just came in, like for example, Pasta came in today. It was the first time I saw him. Arvidsson, it was nice to see him again. I didn't see him for a few years, so it was definitely nice to catch up with those guys. They just got in, getting comfortable, and I told Arvi, this is the perfect time to come here to Boston, because that was always my favorite time, and they got to enjoy it. They got to feel comfortable. Family got to feel comfortable. So the guys are ready to go next week.
What's your philosophy on just how you're going to get the intensity up during when camp starts?
No, it's very, very simple. They will feel it. I think they will feel my energy. They will feel the coaching staff excitement and energy as well, right from day one, day one of practice, and that's where we're going for. We have a lot of work to do, right? The schedule this year, it's challenging for everyone, with the Olympic year coming up. So it's going to be a lot of games in a short time, and that means we need all of them. We need all the players we have, and it will be a lot of opportunities. So it's a good challenge for a lot of kids, and so it will be nice to see.
Nikita Zadorov was mentioning that he really likes direct coaches that give it to players straight and have that kind of simple message. Is that refreshing to hear a player that wants to be coached hard, wants to have that direct messaging going into training camp?
If it's a good message, hopefully, right? If it's bad, then we'll see. But the guys who know me, that's who I am, and that's what I learned from my best coaches. We talked about that, being direct and being honest and have an open relationship. But even if you don't like it, and again, it will be some tough times for sure for this year, and but I think that's what brings teams and players and coaches together, right? And as long as you're honest, I think you always will be fine.
When you look at the ongoing process of this team and what you're trying to build during training camp and build going into the season, looking maybe a little bit ahead of this group, what do you think is the biggest room for growth you can get from this group, or what do you see there? Maybe a lot of room for improvement from maybe where they were last year to what you're trying to build.
Yeah, no, going back to our identity, playing good defense. That's our biggest thing. But also, also we want to score some goals. And again, we're pretty good defensively. I think if you look at the roster. Offensively, we need everyone, and that includes our special teams. So getting less scored against, obviously, and getting more goals out of it. 5-on-5, at least a little bit. Power play for sure have to step up, and And then somehow, I always say, you have to meet in the middle. So if you do that and meet in the middle, I think we're definitely in a better spot. But it's easier said than done, right? And so that's going to be a little bit of focus. But yeah, we're going to take it day by day and then see what we can do and help those guys to definitely create more offense.